Today, Margot Robbie is everywhere. She's on magazine covers, red carpets, blockbuster movies, and in the hearts of millions of fans. From The Wolf of Wall Street to Barbie, she's proved herself as one of the most talented and versatile actresses of her generation. But before she was an international star, before the Oscar nominations and the global fame, Margot was just a young, aspiring actress in Australia, trying to find her first big break. And that break came in a film most people have never even heard of, a low-budget Australian thriller called I.C.U. Released in 2009, I.C.U. isn't what you'd call a classic. In fact, it was barely released at all. The film went straight to DVD and remained relatively unknown outside of Australia. But for Margot, it marked the beginning of everything. Her very first movie role, her first time on a real film set, her first experience of the industry she would one day conquer. The movie follows a group of teenagers who begin spying on their neighbors with a camera. At first, it's just harmless fun, until they witness something disturbing and find themselves entangled in a dangerous mystery. The tone is dark, tense, and a bit chaotic. And right at the center of it is Margot Robbie, playing the lead role of Tristan Waters. Even though the film was made on a shoestring budget and shot in just a few weeks, Margot's performance stands out. She brings depth to a character that could have been one-dimensional, showing early signs of the screen presence that would one day make her famous. Watching I.C.U. today is like looking through a time machine. It's raw, it's imperfect, and yet it's fascinating. Because we're seeing the first steps of someone who would go on to become a global icon. There's no Hollywood glamour, no designer outfits, no special effects. Just a determined young actress giving her all in front of the camera. After I.C.U., Margot moved on to television. She joined the cast of the iconic Australian soap opera Neighbours, where she played Donna Friedman. It was on Neighbours that she truly honed her craft. Shooting soap operas is intense. Long hours, fast-paced schedules, and dozens of scenes every week. But Margot embraced the challenge. She treated every episode as a lesson, every scene as an opportunity, and soon she became one of the show's most beloved characters. But she didn't stop there. With her growing experience and ambition, Margot set her sights higher. She left Australia and moved to Los Angeles, chasing the dream that so many others had failed to reach. She auditioned relentlessly, never giving up, despite the countless rejections. And finally, in 2013, she got the role that would change her life, playing Naomi in The Wolf of Wall Street opposite Leonardo DiCaprio. From that moment on, Margot Robbie's rise was unstoppable. She's since starred in critically acclaimed films, launched her own production company, and become one of the most respected names in Hollywood. But it all started with a small horror film, a quiet little movie called I.C.U. A film that might not be great, but it was the first chapter in the story of one of cinema's brightest stars. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive into Margot Robbie's early career, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. We've got more Before They Were Famous episodes coming soon, and you won't want to miss them.